Parenting Clinic is the program where all the seasoned, upcoming, and future parents will be taught, informed, advised, encouraged, trained, and educated on parenting excellence and how to cope with the numerous challenges of parenting. Parenting Clinic is created to showcase the prevailing parenting mistakes and errors that you as a parent must avoid for your parenting experience to be without tears. It's also designed as a treatment and training program to cure parenting wounds through the introduction of vital keys that will open doors to parenting success by means of tried, tested, and trusted parenting techniques. The reality is that many parents, and that includes would-be parents too, are unconsciously ignorant of most of the simple parenting methodologies. As a matter of fact, many parents are deeply asleep when they should be fully awake to the responsibilities of parenting their children effectively. May you not sleep the sleep of regret and sorrow. Parenting Clinic will provide the wake-up platform for all parents. All your parenting questions and challenges will be answered, and you can also share your experiences, agitations, and concerns too on Parenting Clinic as a subscriber, which millions of others can learn from. You and other subscribers can also test your comments in response to concerns raised by others too. Parenting Clinic is equally designed to discuss the ABC of parenting that will support all parents in raising children to achieve the 8 R's in life. That is, children who are responsive, responsible, reasonable, reliable, realistic, respectful, respected, and rule their world. This is the outcome of a specialized project by me on wellness to you, your family, and the whole world. Various parenting issues and topics will be presented to you weekly, every Friday of the week this year. Each week we deal with chosen topics or topics. This public introduction will, however, take longer minutes because it will lay the foundation for the reason behind the project, the challenges that warranted the project, the goals of the project, and brief introduction to the standard of the presentation. I will therefore appeal to you to pay serious attention to the end.
This parenting clinic should be the message of the decade. Michael is parenting personified. He's so passionate about parenting, he should be named Mr. Parenting. Parenting clinic is what the whole world needs. I'll not miss it for anything.
I've watched Michael in action and I know he's the best in the show. Michael knows everything about parenting and I'm sure everyone has much to learn about parenting.
The world is sick and is of a very dangerous and contagious infection, which makes everyone in the world prone to the ailment. Anyone can become victims of circumstances due to the tentacles of this ailment that has defied several cures and treatments. This program is bringing that final cure and wellness to the world. Just like when someone has a headache, a sore leg, or even a bad cut to the fingernail, you will realize that it's not just the head or the leg or the nail that is sick. It is that person who is sick. And because that person is sick, every part of his or her body is invariably affected and sick. This program has been designed to cure families of all parenting ailments and to bring wellness to families. Before I introduce this final cure and solution, which will bring total wellness to the world, let me share with you some vital facts discovered in the course of my investigations, studies, and diagnostic X-ray of the world in the course of this project, which I believe lasted the most part of the last decade. A careful study has shown that there are more victims of modern slavery today than in the historical past, and the figure has been increasing yearly. The world is bedeviled with myriads of problems: corruption, exploitation, ritual killing, drug peddling, deals in ammunition, forgery, theft, shoplifting, murder, kidnapping, and prostitution have all been on tremendous and frightening increase worldwide. Are you also aware of the bitter truth that many children are being added daily to the already alarming numbers of those who have turned themselves to social miscreants on the streets, engaging in multiple criminal and antisocial behaviors, including those publicly referred to as beggars, scavengers, and destitutes in some parts of the world? You should be concerned that many children have become the exact opposite of the dreams of their parents by becoming objects of pity, sorrow, pain, frustration, ridicule, and embodiments of failure. Do you know that many children have become tools in the hands of criminals and several agents of crimes? As a matter of fact, many children are being nurtured daily into drug abuse, robbery, and many are being used for sex trafficking. With careful observation, you possibly will also have noticed that homelessness, child poverty, series of addictions, and mental health problems have been on alarming increase too. Yes, there has been great increase in cases of mental health issues among youth and parents from the last decade. The names are increasing daily: depression, anorexia nervosa, psychotic disorder, phobic disorder, anxiety disorder, acute stress disorder, bipolar mood disorder, trauma, personality disorder, eating disorder, stress response syndromes, antisocial personality disorder, exhibitionism, alcohol addiction, frigoli delusion, gender identity disorder, sexual sadism disorder, conduct disorder, autism spectrum disorder, pathological gambling, and several other addictions. The list goes on and on. Suicide has also become more prominent. I'm not saying all these challenging health conditions are caused by parenting issues, but as you will see in the course of this weekly program, with proper parenting education and application, some of them could be prevented, avoided, or better controlled and managed, because this parenting clinic is also designed to advise on the ABC of parenting children with challenging behaviors and disabilities. Are you also aware that many parents engages in daily frustrating tugs of war with their children? They never imagined that parenthood would be so demanding and challenging. Many parents are also engrossed in the numerous challenges of a child's daily growth. It's been a daily routine of parenting tears to many people in the world.
This parenting clinic should be the message of the decade. Michael is parenting personified. He's so passionate about parenting, he should be named Mr. Parenting.
I've watched Michael in action and I know he's the best for the show. Michael knows everything about parenting and I'm sure everyone has much to learn about parenting.
Can't
Can't
wait to
wait to
start
start
viewing
viewing
Clinic.
Parenting
It's the
Clinic.
programme
It's the
of the
programme of the
decade.
decade.
Why is humanity in this state of hopelessness? And what is the solution? These two questions formed major reasons why I invested my time and resources on detailed research and experiments on this project. Are you aware that tigers breed cubs that grow to become true species of the tiger family in everything and effortlessly? Lion's cub doesn't struggle to roar in the jungle because from birth he is groomed to become the king of the jungle. Are you aware also that even at birth, the elephant's calf weighs more than the biggest cats because it's in its gene? You are possibly aware also that cheetahs grow to run faster than dogs effortlessly, and the giraffe will never struggle to stretch its neck longer than that of the tortoise. Parenting is of such phenomenal relevance and importance in life that if there is a way, I will have it introduced to high schools as a subject and as one of the elective courses in our higher institutions of learning worldwide. Why is that so? because it's rather unfortunate that parenting, which is a lifetime responsibility for all, is suffering so much neglect and abandonment, and the situation is deteriorating daily. And this has reached such alarming and unacceptable state. As a result, the world is now full of half-baked parents, untutored parents, uncultured parents, inexperienced parents, absentee parents, sleepy parents, and juvenile parents. If you make mistakes in several projects, you may be able to rectify such projects before completion or before handing over. However, parenting is more delicate because parenting mistakes have consequences and repercussions which may extend to several generations because the lives and future of children are involved. So, I will advise that everyone should handle the responsibilities of parenting every child with the desired caution, necessary carefulness, and with all seriousness. It is so serious that it has left several children and adults perpetually in the dungeon of sadness and deprivation, struggling through the shackles of poverty, frustration, deprivation, and death. I therefore realize that the present generation of parents cannot afford to continue raising children who will become failures in parenting because the calamity is better imagined than experienced, going by the years of dangerous decline in parenting standard worldwide. After I illustrate the complex challenges facing the world, upon due consultations, careful analysis, and comprehensive research, I realized that most of the problems are deeply rooted in the poor state of parenting. Because over the years, parenting standards and the core values of parenting have gone down the drains worldwide. And unless immediate concerted efforts are put in place to address the anomalies, there will be no end to the current prevailing tales of woes and tears in the world. Why parenting? And what has parenting got to do with anything? The fact is that the society is a product of the families because the homes are the theater of production of whatever show we see daily in our societies. The problem seems to have defied series of solutions already profiled and experimented, including series of rules and legislations. My discoveries in the course of my studies on this project revealed clearly that the very essence and foundation of parenting is being eroded and destroyed daily, and there is an urgent need to address this anomaly. I realize this fundamental fact that the major solution is in going back to the basics, the foundation of human existence, parenting, and that there is an urgent need to devote precious time on the project of parenting by everyone as a major solution to the several problems and challenges being faced all over the world by nipping them in the bud through effective and constructive parenting, because parenting errors have far-reaching consequences for generational calamities. By proper parenting standards, we all can make meaningful changes to the challenging problems in the world. For this project to meet all needs, be all embracing, and to have practical experience and knowledge, I interacted with the rich, the average, and the strugglers. I worked with the high class, the middle class, and the low class. I worked as the manager, as a junior member of staff, and also in the unskilled, lowly rated jobs. I worked with the less privileged and the high class, in the private sector and in the public sector. I related with the children of the rich, those of the average, the low class, and the children of the less privileged. I listened to the well-parented and morally trained youth, and also listened to the tales of woes of the uncultured and morally delinquents. I spoke with the beggars and those sleeping rough. I also studied families with poor parenting structure. I was insulted, embarrassed, challenged, but I endured and persevered. Despite being a legal practitioner, I studied several other courses and subjects that relate to several issues affecting humanities too, including sociology, modern slavery, mental health, stress, suicide prevention, health and well-being, equality and diversity, bias, drug prevention, bullying and harassment. I studied project management and obtained certificates in both foundation and practitioners of project management to enable me package this project properly. I have spent enormous funds on this project and we yet spend more on printing materials, organizing further workshops and seminars around the world on parenting.
This clinic is for every household. I believe you will enjoy it.
I therefore appeal to you all to collaborate with me to revolutionize parenting worldwide. That is why this program, Parenting Clinic, and the book, Parenting Without Tears, are both for all races, ages, nations, and religious beliefs, because we all have the responsibilities to bring awareness to the world. The truth is that this is not only for you and your children alone. You should please ensure you spread the message. This is because a single parenting error could destroy so much. A single parenting mistake that produced a Judas could lead many saints astray, and a single badly parented criminal could wreak havoc on other millions. For instance, that corrupt or responsible president or prime minister is a product of parenting. That efficient, lazy, rude, incompetent, or fraudulent medical practitioner, teacher, engineer, police officer, legal practitioner, mechanic, and everyone you come in contact with daily are all products of parenting. That very polite man and woman are products of parenting too. And that rude, wicked, selfish, self-centered, and arrogant person you know is also a product of parenting. Those corrupt politicians, that criminal, and those classified as social miscreants are also products of parenting. Those perpetuating the series of antisocial behaviors and unleashing terror on members of the public are products of parenting. That wife beater, that terror of a wife, that adulterous spouse, and those bringing tears to anyone and everyone in the world are all products of parenting. We are all products of parenting. In furtherance of this project on parenting, I've also written a special book recently published and titled Parenting Without Tears. Parenting Without Tears is an excellent practical book for all nations and ages, just like this presentation, written with practical knowledge, experience, and life studies to help parents and aspiring parents in dealing with all parenting issues worldwide. The book contains practical examples and solutions to support parents to deal with the multiple day-to-day challenges of parenting. It's a well-researched presentation, written in simple, easy-to-understand language. The book is educating, inspiring, encouraging, challenging, motivating, instructive, corrective, empowering, supportive, captivating, problem-solving, and advisory. Parenting Without Tears is your book for parenting excellence. It's also a collection of series of life-changing materials that will add great value to your life. It is the A, B to C of excellent parenting, the encyclopedia of parenting. In conclusion, please know this fundamental fact strongly. When we promote wellness in parenting, there will be wellness in families. When there is wellness in families, there will be wellness in the societies. When there is wellness in societies, there will be wellness in all nations. When there is wellness in all nations of the world, there will be wellness in the world. And when we have wellness in the world, there will be wellness with the people, which includes your wellness and well-being. Then it will be well with you. Every child deserves proper parenting and to be parented well, to impact and influence their generation, to enjoy life, to live a healthy life, to be responsible, and to fulfill their full potentials and destiny. It gives me much delight and pleasure, and I see it as a privilege and honor to make this great contribution to humanity. To God be the glory for the vision, the enablement, and the grace to see this project through. I'm eternally indebted to my parents, Chief Akimbowale Joseph Bibilari, and Chief Esther Bibilari for their selfless parenting sacrifices on me. I couldn't have wished for any better. I appreciate the support of my sweetheart, Harriet, my siblings, and wonderful children throughout the years spent on this project. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby present to you and the whole world the two products of this project: Parenting Clinic, which will be a weekly program every Friday on listed social media platforms, and this parenting masterpiece, a book of parenting references, which will become the encyclopedia of parenting, parenting without tears. Finally, I want you to think about this. Today, we are all experiencing the results of decisions of yesteryears. Your tomorrow and the future of your children and future generations will also be the product of the choices and decisions we make today. Together, let's make parenting a success and without tears. Let's bring wellness to the world by sanitizing and revolutionizing parenting. I do strongly hope that this project marks the dawn of a new era in parenting worldwide. I will partner with local councils and other agencies worldwide to organize workshops, parenting conferences, and seminars. I also count on your support to spread the good news and support me to the best of your abilities. You can sponsor thousands of this book to be distributed to the underprivileged during my parenting events and conferences, and you can donate copies to friends and neighbors too. But most importantly, please spread the good news. Till I come your way again every Friday, I'm privileged, honored, and highly favored to be your anchorman, Michael Binga Bibilari, MGB, Mr. Parenting. Think parenting, talk parenting, be passionate about parenting. Don't just be a parent. Stop portioning. Be a real parent, a parent indeed. Parent well.